Hello everyone, my name is Nick. How are you all doing today? We will talk about Pokemon Go. I don't know if anyone cares about this game still, but if you do, please tell me in the comments because I'm really interested because no one's really talking about it anymore. I think people kinda started to forget about it. Well, the story today won't go about the game itself, it's about some news that's been going around Russia and Pokemon Go and some YouTuber. And if you don't know, I guess you're living under a rock because right now the whole world, I guess, knows about Ruslan Sokolovsky. Ruslan Sokolovsky is a Russian YouTuber. This is the story of him going to jail because he played Pokemon Go in the church. And in this video I'm going to tell the whole story of Sokolovsky as well as why does the sentence I said before is wrong and what he actually got sentenced for and how the whole law system actually works, and I will talk about what's really bad about the situation. Let's go. So it all started in July. In July, the craze with Pokemon Go started. Everyone played it, everyone loved it. It started with the US, a lot of people played it in Russia even though the game hasn't come out yet. And a lot of people talked about it as well as media. So the Russian channel called Russia 24, it's a 24/7 news channel, has been talking about Pokemon Go as well and said where you shouldn't catch Pokemon in order not to be sent to jail or being followed by law. The list includes some logical locations like another's home or flat. I mean, you cannot go into another's house if they don't want you to. It also includes election because the Pokemon Go has got the camera and you cannot shoot the election process because who knows if Niantic actually maybe records the data from the camera. As well as state border because you cannot shoot state border. It's a really important object of a country, I mean you understand. But the last point is kinda strange. It is you are kinda not allowed to catch Pokemon in a church or in a mosque or in a temple, in any religious place. And they told that if you do this, you will have to pay up to 500,000 rubles as well as spend up to 3 years in jail. Why? Because of the law it calls religious feelings insults law. Basically, if you insult someone's religious feelings, you will be followed by law. And the problem is that no one really knows what insulting religious feelings is. Sometimes some really aggressive religious people get insulted by someone saying he is atheist, even though atheism is also kind of a religious point of view, and it means that if someone actually insults atheists, the atheists' religious feelings are insulted, and they should be followed by law, but they aren't. These are double standards I pretty much hate. So what goes after it? On August 11th, the YouTuber we already talked about, Ruslan Sokolovsky, makes a video, he uploads a video on August 11th, where he catches Pokemon in the Church of All Saints in Yekaterinburg, the city he lives in. And he just makes a video where it's just 2 or 3 minutes long, where he goes to the church, plays Pokemon Go inside, as well as giving some comments about why the law is bullshit and why basically the Russian Orthodox Church is bullshit. On August 17th, the police and the investigation committee actually notice the videos of Sokolovsky and they start investigation to maybe see if some of his video, including this one, insults someone's religion feelings or something like this. On September 2nd, police arrest Sokolovsky in his own flat, and the law court sentenced Sokolovsky for 2 months in jail. In prison, literal prison, not some kind of detention center, no, literal prison. But the thing is, it's not only 2 months, so they send him to prison for 2 months to we'll investigate further and see if you earn more. And all of this not because of the Pokemon Go. You see, this is what pisses me off. I go to the media and I say, a YouTuber got in jail for playing Pokemon Go. No one cared about him playing Pokemon Go because this isn't illegal. The thing that they found in his video were hatred that he actually said against Russian Orthodox Church and basically Christians and Muslims. So he, in this video and his previous videos, basically insulted, like blatantly insulted Christians and Muslims, especially the Russian Orthodox Christians of Russian Orthodox Church, and this is what caused his sentence. So he was arrested due to Russian Criminal Code articles number 142 as well as 282. I will leave you a link in the description to where you can actually find these articles and read them so you could understand what's going on here. On September 4th, the Metropolitan of Russian Orthodox Church in Yekaterinburg actually spoke to the media, and he asked the law court to set Sokolovsky free because, as he thinks, it's not a big deal and you shouldn't be all crazy about it. Just let him go. Sokolovsky himself said that if he will be set free, he will work with church, he will support church and actually help church in its deeds, so to kind of like apologize. After a big amount of critique, on September 5, the investigation committee actually explains why they arrested Sokolovsky, including, of course, the previous things that we discussed about actually seeding hatred between Christians and Muslims and him, and actually insulting a Russian Orthodox Church. They also stated that Sokolovsky himself hasn't got a registered living place. He doesn't live anywhere officially. He constantly changes his places of living. He isn't born in Yekaterinburg. He's born in another city and he lives here only. And this basically kind of leads to thinking about maybe Sokolovsky is a bit suspicious, as well as the thing that investigation committee found some drugs at his flat. I mean, like narcotic things. But the amount of it isn't enough to file another sentence and to sentence him to jail for having and distributing maybe narcotic things, because it's a really small amount. But it kind of sets to a certain mind flow that he is kind of suspicious and maybe we should keep him in prison for a bit longer. On September 6, investigation committee stated that they found a spy pen in Sokolovsky's flat. What a spy pen is? It's basically a pen which has got a camera in it, and the tip of the pen has got a camera. And you may say it's not a big deal, but in Russia these things are kind of illegal if you're not registered them on something, I don't know, because they actually can violate someone's privacy without them knowing. So there's basically an illegal thing. It's a normal thing to be illegal for things like this in this country. And because of the spy pen, he can get another sentence added to his previous sentences for the article, I guess, 142 of the Criminal Code. I will put this in the description as well, which states for the privacy violation. So, as you can see, a lot of shit is going on with Sokolovsky, and I guess he should be really upset right now. But he is upset because of one problem. He has got a mother who has got cancer. And mother states that Sokolovsky was the only person in family who brought the money since, I guess, his father left or something. So the family consisted only of Sokolovsky and his mother. And Sokolovsky was the only earner in the family. And mother says that she doesn't know how she will actually survive the next days, because if Sokolovsky is sent to jail, there will be no one who will earn the money to actually cure her cancer, or at least make her life longer for a little bit of time. September 7th is a terrible date because there is such a guy in Russia called Dmitri Entero. He is basically an activist, an Orthodox Church activist, an internet-based activist, and he always says that Orthodox Church is the way to go. He always protects the rights and the privacy and the feelings of all the Orthodox Christians in Russia. And he just said that Sokolovsky's arrest is of course a very good thing because he insulted a lot of Orthodox Christians, and maybe we should actually arrest another YouTubers. And so basically his messages got leaked into the internet, how he and some of his Christian buddy discussed which YouTubers they should also sue and arrest. And he kind of asked everyone to like seek these people from all of the YouTube to just sue them all together for insulting the rights. And one of them, as he said, is Ruslan Usachev, a very famous Russian YouTuber with more than 1 million subscribers, who previously made a series of videos called Religious Feelings Insult. It's a really good series of videos which have got a point why the law of insulting religious people's feelings is bullshit and why all these things are bullshit. I will probably make an English voiceover or subtitle so you could watch it too. And this video has got a lot of good points. I actually like the series of videos. And this is of course a shitty day because Dmitri Entero is, I think now, really happy at this point that Sokolovsky got arrested and he'll spend his maybe whole life in jail for being such an awful person. But everything changes on September 8th because Russian political party called Open Russia actually paid the bail for Sokolovsky, and Sokolovsky was kinda set free. He will not spend his next 2 months in jail, but under a house arrest. He will be under house arrest up until November 1st, when he will get, I guess, further instructions of what to do with his life. He will not be able to leave the flat, as well as use the internet or I think any communication services. I don't know how he will get food, somehow I guess. But yeah, he will have no internet for 2 months and he will have no right to leave the flat for 2 months. Up until next, I don't know what will happen, but I guess we'll find things out. So the reason I'm making this video is not only to tell why media is wrong when they write that someone got arrested for playing Pokémon Go, since he got arrested for a completely different thing, as well as to talk about this religious feelings insults law. And the thing is that I am an agnostic atheist, and I actually find it really like bumming that if I say something wrong about Christians, that I like do not believe in Christian God, I will insult them. But if Christians say that they actually like believe in God and that atheism is not the way to go, they kinda insult me, but no one cares because people think that atheism is non-religious, so you cannot be insulted. These double standards is the most awful thing in this law. And I guess the law itself kinda supposes to protect atheists as well, but in fact no one really cares. So basically the Dmitri Entero is the person who I really don't really like doing this because he recently has been a little bit too active and a little bit too aggressive towards everyone who is non-Christian. If he is acting so aggressively, he won't be stopped because he's not insulting Christians. He is insulting atheists, and atheists are non-religious, so there are no religious feelings touched. So we should actually change the law and look up everything these people like Dmitri Entero have done. So please write what you think about it in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next video. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but I guess it will be a good video. Drive safe.